Welcome back. Some of the brightest minds with petroleum engineering. Dealer coming out of a North Dakota University program with us today. We've got Vameg Rasuli and Adam Husting from the University of North Dakota. Welcome to the show, you guys. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
So I think some people hear petroleum engineering and go, okay, what in the world does that mean exactly? So tell us about the program up at UND.
The petroleum engineering program at University of North Dakota started in 2010 after successful production of oil from Bakken shale. And the need of industry for petroleum engineers to work in western North Dakota. So this department started with the mission of educating hands-on and practical students who can go and work in North Dakota oil and gas industry with the minimum on-job training. So that's the whole idea of establishing this program with the support of the industry. So I should thank the North Dakota Industrial Commission and also the Industry Advisory Council that we have in our department, which is a combination of about 25 companies who are supporting this program to achieve our mission.
So started in 2010. We've had a decade now of the program. I mean, has it been a great feeder program? What kind of results have you seen as far as graduating kids and getting them jobs?
So in North Dakota, with the expansion of the production from shale and Bakken, we don't have any problem in terms of job placement. So we are very lucky, and I want to tell the parents and the kids that this is a great place to be, and consider definitely a petroleum engineering program for the future career.
And I got to think, Adam, I mean, you hear so many college students now graduating with so much debt, and then they get out and get a job and can't really afford life. But I'm presuming with a petroleum engineering degree, you're probably going to get out and be in the black pretty quickly, right?
Be a little bit better off than some other majors, hopefully. And you know, that was kind of one of the reasons why my parents had talked to me about possibly going into petroleum engineering early on. I knew I wanted to do engineering early on in high school. Didn't really know kind of what, and I had a couple different people talk to me about, you know, what petroleum engineering was as a field, because it's one of the lesser known engineering fields. And then from there, it just kind of started researching. I knew I wanted to go to UND, hockey school, big hockey fan kind of thing, and it just worked out, and it's a great program to be part of.
So what do you study exactly? I mean, it sounds like a dumb question to you, but I mean, are you looking at ways to improve fracking, or what kind of things are you focused on studying?
So as the part of the undergrad, we kind of do more right away of basic stuff like that, how we drill, like the casing, all the different aspects that go into actually drilling, producing, and then completing a well. We touch a little bit on the horizontal wells, which we do a lot of here in North Dakota. So we get a lot of experience hands-on with stuff like that through our labs. And then we actually have a virtual life-size drilling simulator on campus that we get some experience with before we actually go out to the field.
Talk a little bit about that, Doc, because there was the Federal Reserve Chair from Minneapolis said, you know, everyone talks about this big tech boom in our country, and they focus on like Facebook and Twitter, but he said, you know, the biggest tech boom that's happened in the last 10 years has been fracking. So talk a little bit about that, what that means for the students that show up and want to get a degree.
So assume that we want to produce oil or gas from a very, very tight type of material, which is the rock. So we call them tight or unconventional. So bringing the fluid out of this very tight type of rock is very difficult. In order to make it economic, we need to go and break that rock and shatter it. So the way that we do it is that by pumping a large amount of fluid underground and then creating a big plane of fracture.
Let me ask you a question. Who looked at a piece of rock and said, I'm going to explode that and create oil out of it?
So, yeah, I mean, as you said, this is a newer type of technology. The unconventional, because the amount of the resources we have around the world in unconventional is huge, over 10 times than the conventional reservoir, and North Dakota has one of the largest resources of unconventional, the idea of studying it just came into mind for many years ago. So the research and the type of the studies that the Department of Energy and the universities did was a major change in order to do these studies in the lab and prove the concept. And then it was practiced in the industry and came to the time that we can practically do it in the field.
It's an incredible field. So I'll give you the last word. I got about 15 seconds. Anything else you want to add?
Not too much, other than, you know, our program's grown quite a bit in the last, you know, since I've been in it, and it's getting a lot better, and there's a lot of new equipment coming in as well. That's exciting. I'll be graduated by that time, but the new stuff coming out of there is going to be pretty cool.
Great stuff, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. It's great to have you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Check it out more at obviously University of North Dakota. great field, and stick around. We got much more coming up right after this.